Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another video. This video does feature spoilers for, obviously, the mention of 2 cities within the Dawntrail expansion, and as well as references to Dawntrail as well. So, if you don't want to know anything to do with that, and of course, anything to do with the shared fate system and Bicolor Gemstones, this would be the time that you would turn off. With that being said then, of course, we have done the videos on all of the zones, all 6 of the zones, and we've shown off the rewards of thus far. One of the other things we've been working on is collecting Bicolor Gemstones, and then essentially using those Bicolor Gemstones to turn them into vouchers. Now, this isn't to be confused with the old voucher system, because the old Bicolor Gemstones for Eorzea do not count towards these rewards. This is one of the gemstone traders that we have access to. We're going to be looking at all of those rewards in a separate video, but this is in obviously Tulialal. There is also another one over in Solution 9. You'll see it's the Turali Bicolor Gemstone voucher. It will cost you 100 Bicolor Gemstones for 1 voucher. So, if we collect enough of these, and then go over to more donor back in Eorzea, over here at Rowena's House of Splendors, right at the back, you will find, once again, the luxury trader. This is Edelina. And if you go to the Bicolor Gemstone voucher section, you'll see for 500 of these Turali Bicolor Gemstone vouchers, so not the original ones, you can get this mount, which is the Tyaitya whistle, which is essentially the sugar squirrel. Isn't that what it's called? I think it's called the sugar squirrel. It's basically a sugar glider. I think it is sugar glider. So yeah, it turns out I was right. It is called a sugar glider in real life. I thought that was the correct terminology for that, but yeah, it is based on this creature in real life. Alright, so here we are in the beautiful Azim Steppe, my favorite part of the game added in Stormblood. Let's look at this mount in particular. So this mount, if you've done the mathematics yourself, you will already know that this will actually cost you 50,000 of your Bicolor Gemstones. So 50,000, that's how many you need, because it's 100 per gemstone voucher, and of course you need 500 of them, so there you go, 50,000. So this is the Tyaitya. It says, summon forth your Tyaitya, though its kind is ordinarily only capable of gliding. Summon forth your Tyaitya. So it says, summon forth your Tyaitya. Though its kind is ordinarily only capable of gliding, no one has apparently told this fellow who can fly indefinitely. And of course, it actually has an action button, which is really cool. So the Tyaitya says its name means the sound of playing in the treetops. In Gibral, this herbivorous beastkin is capable of gliding impressive distances, owing to the skin that stretches between its wrists and ankles. Fiercely territorial, it is known to attack even large predators using the blade-like cartilage protruding from the sides of its hands. The hidden text then on this little fella goes, "Have you ever seen a Tyaitya?" A quote there of Tyaitya. So there we go. And this is its action button. It's called Wing Blade Swoop. Of course, this isn't actually a functional combat ability. It's just a nice cosmetic ability you can press. It says, commands your Tyaitya to draw its wing blades and swirl through the air. So, of course, let's put this on our bar and have a look at it together. Alright, so let's look at this mount together. Now, I must say, I did purchase the mount from the market board. I did trade in some Bicolor Gemstone vouchers for a while, and I think I actually ended up making a pretty decent decision because it has dropped dramatically in price. This then is the mount, and it's absolutely freaking adorable. Look at it. Oh, it's so cute. I love the big fluffy tail there. Yeah, what's not to love? Honestly. And yeah, this is how it moves, of course. So in its sort of terrestrial form, walking looks like that. And as we start to run, it bounds ahead. Let's look it bound towards the camera. Oh, he looks so happy. He's so happy. It's such a good mount. And then, of course, we've got our flight. So we'll just jump off here. And those lovely cartilage-embedded glider wings come out. Look at that. And obviously with the gliding that they've added to the game, this looks even more impressive than it would have done in the old version of the game. Oops, I didn't mean to run into a rock there. You know what I mean? Like, this looks way cooler than it would have been in the base game without the glide animation. I think this is the sort of mount that definitely benefits from it. It almost feels like you can see the air buffeting it. Yeah, what a great mount. Some people will say that this isn't flashy enough for the price. Of course, if they're buying it, you know, with their gil, or they're trading for it, or they're going out there and doing their Bicolor Gemstones, I think it was definitely worth it. And if I had more time on my hands without having to try and get this video out, I would have definitely ground out all of the, an A rank, all of the gemstone vouchers myself. But I actually made quite a bit of a profit off of the vouchers early on. And if you're not interested in the mount, I would definitely recommend you sell your Turali Bicolor Gemstone vouchers sooner rather than later. Get on the farm of that, because, you know, people will be trying to get this mount, definitely. So in terms of its special action button, as you can see, this is then what this looks like. So let's just press the button the first time, which is awesome. And then without the UI on. So you can even hear the blade come out. Looks so cool. So it's something for you to press, isn't it? If you want to show off to your friends, do a slicey slice. It's like bone cartilage, isn't it, that comes out like slicey slicey. Maybe it can slice down branches to get to fruit or something. It's such a cool mount, isn't it? It's such a cool mount. You might be wondering, what is the mount music? And that is a very good question. Yeah. It doesn't have any special mount music, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping it would do, but I guess it doesn't. I guess, yeah. I don't think the other one did it? I don't remember if the Wyvera ever did. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I did that video, to be perfectly honest with you. I love the way this thing glides, though. The detail is beautiful. He's adorable. The glide is definitely added, you know, credibility-wise, from the fact that there's a new glide animation state. And even on the ground, though, if you're going around areas, it's quite adorable. Quite adorable. I think this might be one of my new favorite rodent mounts, at least. Is it a rodent? I think it's probably a rodent. Underwater, then, it's using its glide animation, lest you wonder. I do love the new underwater effects. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. I'm basically in love with this game all over again. Like, I've gone to lots of different older places that I've loved throughout the years, through like Heavensward and places like that. You'll be surprised what has been updated. I certainly was, especially in Alliance raids as well. And then when you find a dungeon or an instanced area that hasn't been updated, it looks just horrible in comparison to the new stuff. It really is the best night and day comparison. So maybe we have to do a bit of a comparison video in the future or something. But this mount is just, he's adorable. Look at his little face. He's like, I'm happy to see you. I might also be drowning. Let's get him out of the water. But yeah, what a fantastic mount. Let me know if you're going to get this one yet. Obviously, this is something that was high on my priority list. I waited until it was just the right amount of gil, especially considering how much I made from selling the vouchers. If you're wondering, it's about 120 to 150 million at the moment. This will come down in price dramatically. And if you're the sort of person who's made a lot of gil from the various different ways in the expansion, one of the best gil methods I found was actually to sell all of the leather and other materials that you get from just the first initial Bicolor Gemstone thing. As you're ranking up, those things made an absolute fortune for some reason, even though you can get the majority of them from the monsters and stuff in the area. I think people were just trying to power level, and as usual, laziness equals a profit for everyone else. Anyway, let me know what you think about this one. I'll see you all next time. Oh, it's so cool. I'm addicted to the blade. Whee! Whee! So good.